Good morning, Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. I firmly believe this. I believe this with you, for you. For myself as well. Before the day is over, God will come through for us. Grenada, it's 25 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's a Thursday, the 25th day of September. Almost said December. How are you doing this morning? How was your night? Hope you had a great night. And I'm hoping that all is well. But even if all is not well, once you've got life, there is hope that things will get better. Heather would say better. Good morning, Mildred Smith. How you doing? You, Shem, Zamora, Judy, everybody. Yulin Alexander, good morning, good morning. Good morning to all my platform lovers. Yeah. You know, my soul cries out sometimes. Yeah, it does, you know. So this one is for us. Here's Janice Childs. Good morning, Fleshy. Here's Sissy. Yeah. He always does, Yulin. Whether we believe it, accept it, feel it or not. Jelly and McIntyre, good morning to you. Petlin, good morning. How are you doing? How is Munich doing this morning? I really have to take the time off and make a pass up Munich. Spend some time by my aunt and uncles and cousins and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've got to make that, you know, but I got a doctor, you have to give me some leeway, you know, understand? All right, morning prayer. Heavenly Father, as I awaken to the gift of this new Thursday morning, I find strength in the words of Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Lord, I thank you for this day and for your promise to be with me always. Grant me the strength and courage to face the challenges ahead, knowing that you are my constant companion. Guide my steps and lead me on a path of righteousness. Let this day be a testament to your love, grace, and mercy. May I share your light with others and make positive impact in the world. And Thursday blessing, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it will be open to you. And that's from Matthew 7 and verse 7. Thank you, Rev. All right, I'm understanding that the folks in Mount Craven, they're having some reception issues, so we are going to work on that. Thank you, my dear friend, for letting us know that you're not getting our signal. All right, so Mike and the team is going to work on that. Yolan Swan, good morning. Mary E. Banks, Sylvina Charles, good morning. Mary, I'm so happy that you're back, man. Nice. What's the word of the day? The word of the day today, that word is gullible. Yep. Gullible. I know quite a number of gullible people. They just take a story and they run with it. They're very gullible. Because gullible, it is spelled G-U-L-L-I-B-L-E, and it means easily deceived. Gullible. Easily deceived. Here's how we can use that word in a sentence. The gullible child believed every story her brother told. There are some folks who are gullible by naivety, and there are some who are gullible just because of bad-mindedness. They just like, as my friend Risha would say, they like ugly. You understand? They easy to accept anything that is ugly or bad about someone else. You know what I'm saying? You know this kind of people? There are those who are just naive, so they take everything that someone says. Sometimes I end up in that trap as well. You know what I'm saying? Gullible, easily deceived. Guys, don't be deceived, all right? Gals, don't be deceived likewise. Good morning to the folks up at His Majesty's prison. Good morning, good morning. The way you operate. Yeah. Yeah, Yoland is with us. And Mary, I don't think you're glad as much as I am and the rest of us on the platform. We are so glad to have you back. Joan Brathwaite Batson, good morning. She says, good morning, Mr. Joseph and friends. Blessings to one and all. Nadisha, how you doing? Debbie, good morning. The folks in Mama Can, Mommy Lyris, we've got a big day coming up. Good morning, Rags. Felon Blackett, the Smallies and family. Rico, how are you doing, Papi? It's Nadisha's time. Motivational tip of the day, folks. Let's hear it. Sonia Matlin Scott, Thursday morning blessings to everyone. Have a productive day. Monica Miros Williams is with us. Good morning, Monica. How is Daddy Godwin and Miss Joan doing? The motivational tip of the day is up next. Eggies, good morning to you and Chief. And the wonderful folks inside of Latant and so forth. Yeah, Mildred, thanks for reminding me. Miss Glenda, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're better. And if you are, just give us a call and let us know that all is well. Mr. Jeremiah, good morning to you. Miss Jeremiah as well. Okay, we seem to be having some technical issues as it... Oh, no, here it comes. Find purpose in your daily tasks. Even mundane tasks can be meaningful. This is the time to live righteously. And in our hearts let there be a yearning to live holy. My soul cries. So please find purpose in what you do, no matter how small. My soul cry out, my soul. Do you remember the story of the tortoise and the hare? The hare? Or the rabbit? Yeah, he thought he was so fast, but one step at a time, and you can just be on your way to saying thanks.
This song is dedicated.
Thank the Lord.
Lucy Thomas King.
Arise, arise.
Arise.
Yeah. And thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord.
Gigi Giles and Denzo, good morning to all you. Lauren Salim, good morning to you. How are you doing? You and the wonderful folks inside of Hermitage. The parish of St. Patrick, good morning.
Thank the Lord. Yes.
The widow of Lincoln Bubbler John, good morning. How are you doing, my dear? All the wonderful folks inside of Celeste. Wayne Worries Smith and family. The folks in Marley, good morning, Miss Greta Franklin. Miss Ald, good morning, Rasta Man.
Who make the water flow? Who gets you through the challenges of another day?
Yeah. Lauren, I'm happy to be alive. That's all, you know. I'm just happy to be alive. Thankful to be in the land of the living. Let's see what's buzzing this morning. Well, Prime Minister leads a delegation to the UN, and that's the United Nations, celebrating the 80th anniversary. And also we hear that the movement calls for relief as electricity rates soar. Good morning to you, Miss Lydia Courtney Francis and the home family and the family at Grenlec. Hope you all are doing fine. I'll bring it on a little bit for us now. Hi, injured boy. In the region, a teacher in Trinidad and Tobago charged with cocaine possession. Except he was a chemistry teacher and he was trying to show the students the properties that come together to make cocaine. Or else, if that's not the case, then we have a problem. Internationally, Ukraine warns Russian aggression will escalate. Zelensky said Putin is going to take the war to other countries in Europe. There are certain appearances of that. He's already flown his drone over a couple of the other countries. Some had to get shut down. Yeah. When will this war end? And when will they put a war? I listened to Bolsonaro give a speech last night, man, and it was touching. Yeah. Nonetheless, guys, in sports, National Primary School football tournament set to kick off. We've got the AM edition of News, Sports, and the weather coming up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. Stick and stay with us.
Ma, you going in town again?
Yes, girl. I'm going to send money for Uncle Monty.
Ma, you know you don't have to go all the way in town to do that.
So how else you go get it? You go and bring it?
We could just send it for them.
Send it? Send it how?
Wire transfer.
Wire what?
Wire transfer. Come, let me show you how.
Yup, that's right. With Co-op Bank's wire transfer feature, sending money abroad is a breeze. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Thursday, September 25th, 2025. Coming up in the news, Prime Minister leads Grenada's delegation to the UN. The movement calls for relief as electricity rates soar. In the region, a teacher in Trinidad charged with cocaine possession. Internationally, Ukraine warns Russian aggression will escalate. And in sports, a national primary schools football tournament set to kick off. The details to these and more right after these messages.
Welcome to Caracou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Wholesale prices available on selected items. Come take advantage of our amazing in-store discounts. At Oasis Pet and Garden, there is something for everyone. To order and for more information, contact Oasis Pet and Garden today. Or contact us on Facebook or Instagram. Oasis Pet and Garden, a home for farmers.
With the morning edition of news for this Thursday morning, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening and viewing. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell is in New York, leading Grenada's delegation to the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly. The Prime Minister's participation highlights Grenada's push for climate justice, non-communicable diseases, mental health, sustainable development, and stronger international cooperation. Mr. Mitchell will deliver Grenada's national statement on Saturday under the theme Better Together, 80 years and more for peace, development, and human rights. He is expected to emphasize the unique challenges and contributions of small island developing states. The delegation also includes Foreign Affairs Minister Joseph Andel and Permanent Secretary Roxy McLeish Hutchinson, who are taking part in high-level meetings and bilateral talks. Rising electricity rates are adding to Grenada's cost of living crisis, according to a press release from the emerging political group D Movement. Leader Peter David is calling on the government to provide urgent relief, saying families should not have to choose between paying for electricity and putting food on the table. He noted that while global fuel prices play a role, the government, as majority shareholder in Grenlec, has influence over rates. The movement is proposing short-term measures, including temporary rate freeze, expanded subsidies, and targeted relief for small businesses and middle-income households. For the long term, the group advocates accelerated renewable energy projects and strategies to reduce dependence on diesel fuel. And finally, on the local scene, Republic Bank staff traded computers for paint brushes last weekend, giving Caliste Government School a vibrant facelift. A 25-member team from the bank's head office volunteered their time on September 19th and 20th, painting 14 classrooms along with the boys' and girls' restrooms. The effort, part of the bank's Power to Make a Difference program, reflects its commitment to youth development and education. General Manager of Operations Mavis McBurney said the project allowed staff to step away from their desks and directly improve the learning environment for students. The school's principal, Annette Lewis, expressed gratitude, calling the refreshed classrooms a source of motivation for teachers and students alike. That's a very noble gesture. Kudos to Republic Bank. And that story concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us, the regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather. They are straight ahead. In the region, we start off in Trinidad and Tobago, where a 49-year-old school teacher has been charged with possession of cocaine for the purpose of trafficking following a police exercise in Princess Town. Police said around 2:10 p.m., officers on patrol responded to a report at the school. There, PC Kangu searched a teacher attached to the institution. During the search, officers allegedly found a quantity of cocaine hidden on him. The drugs weighed 3.2 grams. He was arrested and taken to the Princesstown police station, where he was formally charged. The teacher is expected to appear before a magistrate to answer the charge. Still in Trinidad and Tobago has taken a historic step to allow citizenship through grandparents. The Constitution Amendment Citizenship Bill 2025 passed the Senate last week with 16 votes in favor, 13 against, and 1 abstention. The change allows people to claim citizenship if a grandparent was a citizen at the time of their birth, removing previous restrictions on citizenship by descent. The move aims to strengthen ties with the diaspora and could expand the pool of athletes eligible to represent the nation in sports. The bill now awaits proclamation into law. And finally, in the regional front, Tropical Storm Umberto is slowly organizing and gaining strength. The storm is moving west-northwest at a reduced speed, allowing it to become better defined. By the weekend, conditions appear to be favorable for Umberto to intensify into a next hurricane of the season. Forecasts indicate the system will stay over open waters, moving west of Bermuda, while its growing size could bring higher seas and rough surf along the U.S. East Coast next week. Gotta look out for that. Now, looking further afield, Vladimir Putin will keep driving the war forward wider and deeper if he is not stopped. So said Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky as he warned in the UN. Speaking at the UN's General Assembly in New York, Zelensky said more countries would be met with Russian aggression unless allies have displayed a united front and ramped up support. We have more in this report from the BBC.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky using his moment on the global stage at the UN General Assembly today to issue a warning and a plea to the world. Zelensky stressing the need for more military aid to keep fighting Russia, while also warning that the weapons of war are evolving quickly and in ways that endanger all nations. He also called out the UN for not providing effective solutions and being too weak to end wars.
Nations can speak about their pain from stages like this, but even during bloodshed, there isn't a single international institution that can truly stop it. That's how weak these institutions have become. What can Sudan or Somalia or Palestine or any other people living through war really expect from the UN or the global system? For decades, just statements and statements.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky speaking at the UN General Assembly there. China, the world's biggest source of planet-warming gases, has for the first time committed to an absolute target to cut its emissions. In a video statement to the UN in New York, President Xi Jinping said that China would reduce its greenhouse gas emissions across the economy by 7 to 10% by 2035, while striving to do better. The announcement comes at a time the U.S. is rolling back on its commitments, with President Donald Trump on Tuesday calling climate change a con job. But some critics said China's plan did not go as far as hoped, and they're hoping that it could keep global climate goals in reach. That's the regional and international developments. Stay with us, the sporting highlights along with the weather. And that comes up straight ahead. Don't you go anywhere. Good morning, sporting fans. Well, Grenada's youngest footballers are set to take center stage as the National Primary Schools Football Tournament gets ready to kick off. The Grenada Football Association officially launched the tournament yesterday, aiming to foster healthy competition, sportsmanship, and talent development along primary school students across Grenada, Carriacou, and PD Martinique. GFA President Marlon Glynn and Minister of Sports Delma Thomas highlighted the importance of grassroots sports, while school and teacher representatives emphasize the crucial role of education in nurturing young athletes. The tournament is set to begin in the coming weeks, with schedules and participating schools to be announced soon. And finally, in the sports at this time, defending champions India have reached the Asia Cup final with a 41-run win over Bangladesh. India set a target of 169 after a strong start from their openers and a steady middle-order contribution. Bangladesh fought back with a half-century from their opener, but the rest of the batting lineup struggled, and the team was bowled out for 127 in the final over. India remains unbeaten at the top of the Super Fours table, while Pakistan and Bangladesh face off in the next group match to decide who will join them in the final. That's all the sport we've got at this time. We'll have more sports in our luncheon edition and in our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Nicole Jones at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Nicole.
Hi, good morning to you and your listeners. Here's the weather for today, Thursday, the 25th September 2025, as recorded at Maurice Bishop International Airport. Presently, the weather is fair. The winds are from the southeast at 14 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1014.5 millibar, which is normal and rising. The present temperature is 29.8 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 76%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.9 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum was 28.9 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, there was 0 millimeter of rainfall recorded. Hence, the total remains at 67.7 millimeters. Now we move to the public forecast valid for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be mostly fair with brief isolated showers during partly cloudy spells. Maximum temperature today, 32.5 degrees Celsius. The winds are expected to be easterly to southeasterly at 10 to 18 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Seas are expected to be slight to moderate, with wave 3 to 5 feet in open waters. High tide today will be at 6:15 a.m., low 11:30 a.m., and another high at 5:45 p.m. Sunset today would be at 5:56, sunrise 6:01. Just to repeat the public forecast valid for today and tonight, mostly fair with brief isolated showers during partly cloudy spells. Maximum temperature 32.5 degrees Celsius. Reporting from the Maurice Bishop International Airport, I am Nicole Jones. Do have yourself a good morning.
Thank you very much, Nicole. Have yourself a great morning yourself. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
Quartz presents the Home Events 2025, happening now at Quartz stores nationwide. It's the perfect time to refresh your home. Come explore new arrivals, best sellers, and deals you can't resist. Discover the widest range of stylish furniture, cutting-edge TVs, audio systems, and appliances that are smart and energy efficient, all backed by the Quartz low price guarantee. Our experts will help you choose what you need for your home. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and get more. Don't miss the Quartz Home Event 2025. Quartz, bringing value home. It's
4 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell leads Grenada's delegation to the United Nations. The movement calls for relief as electricity rates soar. In the region, teacher in Trinidad charged with cocaine possession. Internationally, Ukraine warns Russian aggression will escalate. And in sports, the National Primary Schools football tournament set to kick off. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, September 25th, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive day, extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Are you ready to take charge of your money, build wealth, and protect your family's legacy? Then join us on October 9th, 2025 at Radisson Grenada Beach Resort for your Financial Future 2.0, Legacy, Literacy, and Liberation, a one-day financial summit designed to break cycles, build wealth, and leave a lasting legacy. You'll gain real-life budgeting hacks, a money mindset reboot, steps to create generational wealth, and practical tips on investing, estate planning, insurance, health, and business finance, all from expert speakers who know how to turn knowledge into action. With 2 inspirational keynotes, 3 powerful panel discussions, and 6 breakout sessions, you will leave with your personalized action plan for success. Don't wait. Secure your seat today. Tickets are easy $350 at disruptiveleadershipconference.com/YFF. Your Financial Future 2.0. Your next chapter starts here.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Come on out, Grenada. Let's move to live. Sunday, October 26, 2025. Fitness walk beginning with warm-up at 2 p.m. at Progress Park St. Andrew. Organize your churches, clubs, family, and community. Great prizes to be won. Call 442-7450 to order your t-shirts now. Features and attractions galore to keep you moving. Hosted by the Health and Youth Departments of the Grenada Conference of Seventh-day Adventists.
Blue Bubbles, PA Rentals and Event Supplies, Chateau de la Mosque Grenada, Captain Harris Apartments, Gem Holiday Beach Resorts, Dana City Inn, Grenada Trade Center, proud partners of the 19th Annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Sunday, November 9th, 5 p.m., Grenada Trade Center.
Welcome to Caracou. Small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run me, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
All right, folks, it's now 12 minutes gone past 7 o'clock. At this time, I join Corporal Troy Paul of the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Corporal Paul, good morning to you.
Good morning to you and also to your listeners this morning, especially our drivers and pedestrians this morning who are about to take their rightful place as they get about their destination this morning. It is always a pleasure to let persons know the traffic update on a morning, and with no doubt, we're going to definitely bring that to persons this morning so that they can get to their destination safely and on time. As it relates to the traffic at this moment in most of our towns and all its adjoining roads, we have a moderate to light flow of traffic in most of those areas at the moment. So persons traveling to either of the areas can do so freely with no obstruction. We have no reported accidents at the moment, so persons traveling in any of the roads in any nook and cranny in the state of Grenada can do so freely at the moment. It is always a pleasure to let persons know for the past 24 hours we had a total of 6 minor accidents, 6 minor accidents reported in the Tri-Island state of Grenada, and that is a plus compared to what we had yesterday and the previous days, where the total was 10 and 12 and so forth, and yesterday we had 8. So persons, please be mindful of the way how you drive along the streets in Grenada. We're going to continue to implore on drivers about safe driving and the mental state of drivers before leaving at home. We want you to plan your routes, especially knowing what is going on along our nation's road now, as especially in the south of the island, where most of the now SIP project is taking place, and persons should be aware by now that you have traffic diversion if you're heading to the Grenada's direction, especially coming from the direction there. I should say that you have to divert through the Montu frequency direction, Montu and onto the not Montu, frequency and onto the Grenada's public road, and also to the Dusty Highway public road and Lansapine, and then you exit onto wherever destination that you have to. Please be mindful also that the Calvini public road work have already started there, and persons must take note and heed of that. And also, especially in the night time, we also have a work going on through from the Gulf Coast public road to the traffic light area in the Grandlands. And also, I've learned that also from the sugar mill to the Wall Street area, work have already begun there as well. So persons, especially in the night, you will have to take alternative routes to get to your destination if you're staying or you have to visit or have to travel in any one of those areas. So expect those diversions and so on. And if you have any visitors that you know who have to or will be traveling in those areas, so that they would learn those alternative routes, so they wouldn't be caught having to make exorbitant rerouting as they travel to the south of the island. Please, persons, remember, if you have not left home as yet, please be mindful that we expect some traffic build-up, especially in the town of St. George's, where we focus mostly on our update that the Central Public Road, one of the challenging parts of our road this morning, and as persons come from those directions, expect some delays and bumper-to-bumper traffic as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. In addition to that, persons coming from the Tempe Mount Parnassus direction, you expect some traffic in that area. And also on a morning from the Calvini Public Road, you expect some traffic along that area as we get closer to 8 o'clock hour. Persons traveling through the Granite area from that Toby Road, which leads on to the Woodlands Public Road, and also seen in past few days the Springs Public Road seems to have some bit of traffic. Persons are using the alternative routes, and we want to applaud them. But as right now, there is no safe alternative route where you can escape those traffic. So what we encourage persons to do, that you have to leave home earlier, at least a little half an hour earlier, to get to any of your destination. If you have to come to the town of St. George's or mostly even Grenville, we also seeing that build-up of traffic. So persons, be mindful. Leave a little bit earlier. We have more vehicles on island. Every month, at least every other month, we have the car boat coming in with excess of 200 vehicles. So persons, be mindful. We have more vehicles on our nation's road right now. So that is one of the reasons for traffic congestions, and we know that persons want to reach to work on time. So persons are leaving home at a reasonable time to get. But if there's more vehicles, so there's definitely, you would have to leave home earlier to get to your destination. And this morning is no exception. So please, if you have not left home yet, please do so to avoid the rush and any congestion. And persons must be mindful as well that they must obey all traffic signs, signals, and rules by the state of Grenada. And the question we ask every morning, and we will ask it at this moment right now, and it's persons hearing the sound of our voice. If you are texting, and I want to repeat that again, if you are texting,
then who is driving?
Put on the phone now, man.
Left it alone. pack up and talk if you have to. If you need to, if it's an emergency, and nowadays people are modernized. You can have your Bluetooth headphone or whatever.
And your hands-free devices and so on. The law gives provision for these things.
Yeah, so don't text and drive.
Not at all.
Have a good day, Corporal Paul. Thank you very much.
You as well.
Folks, that has been the traffic report. We take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I've got a friend from... I forgot the name of the place, man. Yeah, I've got a guest. C-Tech Service Station. All right, we'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Let's hear it.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Wholesale prices available on selected items. Come take advantage of our amazing in-store discounts. At Oasis Pet and Garden, there is something for everyone. To order and for more information, contact Oasis Pet and Garden today. Or contact us on Facebook or Instagram. Oasis Pet and Garden, a home for farmers.
Ma, you going in town again?
Yes, girl. I'm going to send money for Uncle Monty.
Ma, you know you don't have to go all the way in town to do that.
So how else you go get it? You go and bring it?
We could just send it for them.
Send it? Mm-hmm. Send it how?
Wire transfer.
Wire what?
Wire transfer. Come, let me show you how.
Yup, that's right. With Co-op Bank's wire transfer feature, sending money abroad is a breeze. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Welcome to Caracou. Small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Welcome, viewers and listeners, to the conversation this morning. It's now 23 minutes gone past 7 o'clock, and I am joined by Mr. Calvin Antoine. He is a director and the public relations officer for the CITEC Service Center. And good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
How are you doing this morning?
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's going to be a good day. I don't know. I just kind of feeling it in my spirit, so I just are waiting to see what's what.
It is a good day to have a good day in a good way. Yeah, there's no better day to have a good day than today.
Yep.
All right. Now, I am happy that you came on this morning because in a different dispensation, when I was attached to the Department of Cooperatives,
yes, I remember that.
I did quite a lot of work with you at CITEC, and I'm now very proud to see the expansion, the exploits of CITEC Cooperative. Before we go further, what CITEC really means again? I don't
Commercial Transport Enterprise Cooperative.
CITEC, Commercial Transport Enterprise Cooperative. CITEC. And if I'm not mistaken, CITEC is celebrating 40 years.
Could you imagine 40 years already? Yeah?
Were you there from inception?
No, man. CITEC older than me. Yeah. CITEC, I'm in my 30s. CITEC older than me.
I just tried to put you on the spot. But tell me, before we get into the actual celebration, I want to give the Department of Cooperatives some clout this morning. You understand? What makes CITEC so successful? As a matter of fact, I don't know for now, but I don't think that has changed in terms of the successful cooperatives that we're having around. CITEC, in my time there, CITEC was the...
We told we're the number one. I ain't saying it, how they say it.
Yeah,
we told we're the number one.
Right, so I'm happy to know that you all are still holding on to it. What would you say are the main ingredients for that level of success? Good morning to the entire directorate and membership of CITEC. Jonesy is my partner, and his sons and everybody. So good morning to everybody. Yeah, what would you say? What would you credit this level of success to?
Well, so I would say CITEC is successful because of the mixture in the membership, and as does the leadership, right? So in 2011, right, CITEC brought on some of the younger sets, the next of kin. So I think persons kind of know the history already. You know, CITEC started with a group of taxi men, hotel, taxi association, the cruise ship. Yeah, they came together because they had a vision. They said, listen, watch, we don't know pension and thing to get. Let me kind of invest in something to give us something back, right? And that started with the struggles and so on. It grew. And then in 2011, they said, listen, hey, watch, we're not getting younger. Let us bring in some other persons, right? And the board at the time decided, hey, each member can do a next of kin.
Right.
So I came in because of my dad. He's one of the founding members as well. And, you know, we brought some more current vibes to the thing.
Innovation and everything.
Yes.
Technology, everything get involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we didn't just knock out who was there. So there's a mixture of the wisdom and there's a mixture of, you know, the technology and the future. And I think that's what, even how our board is comprised now. Yeah, we have a good mixture. As you said, Mr. Jones is still on the board.
Yeah,
so then we have that type of wisdom. So whereas I just come around, I might say, hey, let me do that. And they might say, oh God, Antoine, no.
Let wisdom prevail.
Yes. you know? Yeah. So I think that is one of the main thing with the success. And of course, in terms of the business that the cooperative had, the gas station and so on, you know, we in a central location. Right on the hub there in Grenada. And of course, CTEC has been expanding, so.
Well, I save the best for last, man. I remember on Friday I was doing a live broadcast with Rubis at one of the other service stations, and I said, we've got a big multi-million-dollar project coming up in my hometown, in Paradise. So maybe as we mentioned, let's go into it. I mean, the ability to expand. When we look at that new service station that is going up in Paradise, it is a multi-million-dollar project.
And I wouldn't just say service station, because we have expanded past service station. We are complex up there.
Wow.
Yeah. So persons may not know, but coming soon, we'll be having one of the largest area in terms of supermarket in St. Andrew there. So you're right on the ground level, you're seeing the service station. Right? And then beneath that, one might say basement level, when you drive down, we're going to have a supermarket there. And then the problem with St. Andrew, and furthermore anyway in Grenada, is parking.
All right.
Parking. So that was one of the key things we look at. So you're talking about over 70 parks. You understand there? Parking space. Yeah, so persons don't have to try to reverse from some place and risk getting bounced and all them type of stuff. Yeah, and in addition to that supermarket, we'll be having some other commercial areas for different businesses and so on.
Spaces?
Yes, they're not concretized yet, so I don't want to,
Okay. But I must take the opportunity to really commend CTEC and the genius minds that started it, and because I was talking with one member, I wouldn't call their name, but he said to me, he said I was employed in another entity, and there was some property that had to be bought, and I used my entire bonus and said, let's get it, because I know I'm watching money down the road, and it just shows that when heads come together, notwithstanding the fact that there will always be disagreements, but put your heads together with a common goal, and anything is achievable.
As the song says, when stars align,
That's what your people like you.
So when we unite, and I don't want to leave out in the expansion process Guave. In 2024, we acquired that station in Guave, so CTEC has a presence in St. John as well.
Well, I was not aware of that.
Oh yeah, man.
And I was not aware of that, really.
Yeah.
The service station close to the Nutmeg Pool?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's CTEC as well now.
Okay.
So we now have CTEC Granans or Morris Bishop Highway. We have CTEC Guave, and coming soon CTEC St. Andrew.
Okay, so if I was to give you all some advice pro bono, when it becomes profitable and lucrative, would you check back on me?
Of course.
Why not consider Carrico?
I can't remember the discussions surrounding Carrico, but we have looked into it.
Okay.
We have looked into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I let's rest that case right there. Let's not let too many kittens out of the box.
Yes.
All right, so 40 years and counting. What would you say are some of the major accomplishments of CTEC over the 40 years?
Right. So we list the best there. So the expansion, and not only in terms of like property and and so on, even in terms of employment, right? So as we speak, CTEC employs 56 persons. 56%. So not only in terms of the shareholders are getting benefit, but the nation on a whole.
And I presume when the complex opens in St. Andrew, there will be in excess of maybe 100 employees up there as well. Parking attendants and all this.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So we really do our piece, and of course, all of this, it must be accredited to the customers. I could tell you from the Granans branch, we have some loyal people there. You understand? We open as early as 6 a.m. and sometimes they beat us there.
Right.
Yeah, and don't talk. I must give them shout out to my lotto customers and so on, because they say somehow we have a special machine, and I don't know, because when you watch like the prices, when lotto put up the stuff and so on, a lot of the time you see the vendor C-Tech. So we have that golden machine there. So if you want to get your picture and thing and so on, stop off in the auto store. Yeah, we had lotto special machine there. That's what they say.
Okay. I had to invest there to talk to the auditors on that. To talk to the auditors on that. But it's amidst the success of the business. All right, sometimes it could be overlooked of that impact that your entity is making in the community that it serves. Because I frequent there all the time, and it's you can always see a buzz. Even the SU folks, there's always
and the hotel workers. The hotel workers, when they finish after 11 and so, they stop off there. The number one spot. When persons coming in from the airport, their first stop is C-Tech to get a bottle of water or whatever, and so on. And sometimes, it's busy now. Persons busy doing whatever, and when the supermarket are closed, you want to make something and forget, C-Tech is open because we open till midnight.
Wow. At the supermarket or the
everywhere in the entire plant.
Wow.
At Guava, you go up to 10 p.m.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, so 40 years, celebrating 40 years, there must be some measure of appreciation to your die-hard loyal customers. What do you have planned?
Well, since the pre-COVID, C-Tech has always appreciated its customers, so that's nothing new pre-COVID, right? And of course, with all the restrictions and so on, certain things have to be minimized, and they have been calling for it for the longest while. So I'm happy to announce that come Saturday, right, we'll have Customer Appreciation Day, and that's when we mark the 40, right? And leading up to that, on Friday, just one day, at the two locations, Grenada and Guave, once you spend more than $40 or more, right, on the pump or in the stores, you get an entry. That entry put into the box on the day, and pow, you could get yourself a brand new laptop and some other exciting prizes, free fuel and so on, right? So they have to look out for that. So remember, Friday, wherever you're at, just stop off at C-Tech location, Guave or Granans, to get a chance to win a free laptop. Give your child, use it for yourself, for business, whatever, and of course free fuel and so on. Also on that day, we'll be having some drinks and so on, some music. We're gonna celebrate. So once you pass, there'll be some little goodies and things for you.
That's Saturday, right?
Yeah,
Saturday,
like from around 4 p.m.
So you're gonna shut the pumps off? Or?
Oh no! That's what paying for it.
All right. Yeah. And that celebration is for.
Oh, and we'll be running in Guave and Grenada simultaneously. So we're not leaving out the people of St. John. We're so super appreciative for them welcoming us and accepting us. So we're not going in. Some of the enterprises always focus on the tongue, as they say. Yeah. So we're running that thing simultaneously. We'll have some reps up there. Say smaller scale, of course, for Guave, and in Grenada it's going to be happening at the same time.
Okay. That's awesome. When do we expect the complex to?
Well, we had some minor setbacks. I think there was a period too where seemed like we just been having some rain.
Yeah, there was that time. Yeah.
So happy for that. It kind of showed us some things that we needed to tweak the design on.
Trust creation.
Yeah,
trust nature.
Mother Nature.
Yeah,
Mother Nature. So we were very thankful for that because we didn't want to study operations and then see that, right? And then of course, in terms of getting stuff in Grenada, you have to import this and then send that, and then I think there was something with this, and then there was so that kind of set it back, a bit.
I have a friend that is directly involved with ordering stuff for that complex. So, I know of the setbacks.
Yes. So, but it's going. I mean, persons in that area, if you're passing, you could actually see what's to come. So I don't know how to say imagine. I think again, it's right there. So we're looking before the year end. Fingers crossed. Yeah, but if anything, price that for the new year.
I must commend Judah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Judah is doing an exemplary work.
Yeah.
Judah, good morning to you, man. I always try to remember his proper name.
Ian St. Bernard.
Right. For some reason, some Richardson keeps coming in mind, and I think of Judah. But Judah, good morning. Big up yourself. Keep on doing your great work as always.
And Judah is very accommodating to us. Sometimes again, as you're building, the plan might say this, and then you say, but you know what, we can add in something, and he's not the contractor. I will say, well, what are you? Yeah. He will see how he can meet with us to make that adjustment and so on. Yeah, so we're happy working with him.
Now, Judah. Prior to me, I interviewed Judah here a year or so ago, and passing him on the road and sitting and chat with him is two separate things. Judah, big up yourself, man. Enough love all the time. Mm-hmm. So back to CTEC.
Yeah. So I'm inviting persons. Come on down from Friday. Right, get a chance to win these prizes. And on Saturday, we climax it with that celebration, customer appreciation. So make sure come there, get some drinks. The Caribbean Grenada Bottling Company, they partner with us. You understand? So you'll be getting some free Carib, a free Stag. You understand? Coke, Sprite,
we have to wait
Minute Maid.
Huh? Yes.
Yes.
All right.
So I want to shout out to Caribbean and Grenada Bottling Company for joining with us to make that successful.
That's where the stars align.
When stars align.
Yeah, the stars align right there. I mean, I want to personally congratulate you all and keep on doing what you're doing. And if along the way you can, share some of your knowledge, your success recipes with some of the struggling cooperatives, in the final analysis, we know that cooperatives is the way to go. I am absolutely certain if it was an individual that initiated CTEC, it wouldn't have been so successful.
Yeah, definitely.
It wouldn't have been.
Definitely.
So it underscores the importance of cooperatives. And
of course, we know cooperatives is all about coming together. So CTEC has always shared. We're not selfish. We have always shared, as even your stint with the Department of Cooperative and so on, we say, listen, hey, it's simple. If you have a common idea, come together. Because sometimes we put so much energy into negative things. And we have a lot of energy, You understand? So, hey, you say, listen, watch. What I would love to see is a cooperatives like for plumbing, for carpentry. So, like in the US, you can call out one number and they send out different people. So, instead of every carpenter and so on fighting down, when you call this one who is, hey, my dad do that work there, boy, and so on, come together, form a cooperative, and have that one main number, and you dispatch your different services and so on.
In terms of location, who is located closer to where?
You understand? Somebody from St. Andrew call, send up there,
hey, man.
Yeah, and so on. So it's easy once you come together and so on, and then of course with the guidance from Department of Cooperatives and so on, it's easy.
Yeah. I think eventually the concept will really grab. I think more needs to be done to push it. But it is the way to go. It is the way to go. The way the world is going now, that is the way to go. Well, Mr. Antoine, I want to thank you for sharing with us this morning. And I don't know what time I'll pass on Saturday. Maybe it starts 4?
Yes.
Maybe I'll get there by 2. Yeah, I want to get the first and the last drink. Anything you want to say before?
Of course. So I must say, big up to the shareholders. You understand their trust and financing in CTEC that's making all of this possible. So big up to every shareholder. Of course, the board of directors who working tirelessly. And when I say tirelessly, I mean just Sunday we had a pressing issue and we had to come out. I mean, I went when I was in the US for a quick while and had to cut the trip short. You understand? To come back and organize and so on. So we're tired, but we've seen the fruits of our labor, and we're happy that the trust they put into us and so on. And again, to the customers of CTEC, thank you for your patronage and so on. We really appreciate it. And of course, to all the entities that align with us to form this greatness, we thank you.
All right, Mr. Antoine, thank you very much for sharing with us. And I just want to personally wish you all the best at CTEC and continue doing the great work and take it higher.
All right. Well,
the sky is the limit.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Folks, we take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with more of the conversation. Don't you go anywhere.
Thursday afternoon in a 60 zone. This 34-year-old motorcyclist was on his way home. It's our job to work out why he never got there. The rider broke his neck on impact here, having crashed into this car that was turning right. By analysing the impact, we know he hit the car at 30 kilometres per hour, and these marks on the road tell us that he skidded for 21 metres, having braked hard here. When he first reacted, he was doing 68. But let's change one small thing. At 60, the driver would have had more chance to see him properly. He'd have stayed in control and reached this point a moment later. The car would have cleared his path and he'd be home by now. You decide on your speed. The physics decides whether you live or die.
No, that's not
how you cross the pedestrian crossing.
Really? One day I just woke up and I saw pedestrian crosswalks on the road. No one really showed me how to use them properly.
Well, this is how it's done. You never cross before doing these things. They might save your life. First, when you get to the crosswalk, you stop. You look left, you look right. If there's a vehicle coming, you put your hand out, making eye contact with the driver, indicating that you want to cross. And only when the vehicle comes to a complete stop, you quickly cross to the other side.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact. Wait for pedestrian to cross to the other side, then you happily continue on your journey. This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. You notice I'm laughing. There's a technical little glitch, and we had an open mic. But whatever you hear, it's you won't hear anything off because I am what you see. You won't get obscenities or any derogatory comments or so. Just a casual chit chat, but it shouldn't have happened, and I do apologize for that. This time what we'll do, we'll open the line for a brief time so that we can have a brief conversation. And already the line is buzzing. Of course, remember the parameters that we laid down. Be respectful, be short, and to the point. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm having a problem with the garbage behind the IGA.
Could you repeat yourself, please?
I am calling in connection with the garbage.
Garbage where?
Behind the IGA.
Behind the?
In Monroe's, Grandans.
Okay.
IGA.
Okay, IGA supermarket.
Yes. What they're doing, they're putting the garbage bags in the bin. And they're not closing the garbage, they're not locking. In the evening, all the bags are collected by vendors and they're bringing in my lane.
Okay. Have you had a conversation?
The people are entering into the garbage bin. They're not picking into the garbage bags. They're picking all the bags and carry the bags into the lane in behind.
Okay.
There is a truckload of garbage behind. So IGA is responsible to leave the garbage bin open. They're not locking it up.
Okay. And have you had a conversation with Real Value?
Yeah, I spoke with one of the managers.
Okay.
But I have a truckload of garbage. This is real situation. Please contact them.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll see what we can do on that. All right, folks. It's open line. As I said, we're going to keep it as short and brief and relevant as possible. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning to you. There is one thing that beats me, and I cannot understand. When, just let me lower the radio a bit. When people are learning to drive, they learn all, well, I wouldn't call it the tricks, but all the necessary things to be done. And I cannot understand how there could be so many minor accidents on the mornings. This is rather disgusting. It is either these people didn't get the license the way they should, and I'm not offering any apology for that, or they are thinking of conversation or trying to text as they want not to do or something, because it is rather disgusting. I'm a driver and I can go on the road and go in a long line and just not I emphasize have any minor accident with any body. The good thing about it is that these minor accidents, the payment has to come from the pockets of whoever is involved. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Have a good day yourself. It's 8 minutes away from 8 o'clock. At 8 we join the BBC. To the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings. You know, as normal, I'm rather brief, always and succinctly to the point, Mr. Joseph. You know, have you ever read Sherlock Holmes? Any of Conan Doyle's stories? Yes, it was fictional. But a couple of things that we learned there. One, he says you must go beyond hearing to listening. You know, it's paying attention to what you hear. He said you must go beyond seeing to observing. And in summation, he said, in different parts, of course, that is a capital mistake to theorize without data. Why do I make, when I say data here, you understand? When he says data, information. Mr. Joseph, this country have been played a serious hoax in weeks ago, months ago, a month or two ago. Very serious hoax. It is related to the breach of the Constitution. Mr. Joseph, nobody wants to talk. It begs the question. I've asked you people to give me an opportunity to prove that the CC birds of the CCJ and the government of Grenada made a serious misrepresentation of the Constitution to prove their point and to create the theory of changing the oath of allegiance. Mind you, I'm not defending the oath of allegiance because I believe we should never be swearing to any king, never. We were lied to for 52 years. But hear this, there's a matter to be debated here. So, Mr. Joseph, I'm challenging the House of Representatives, the Senate, all those who made those laws, the laws. But let me tell you something, Mr. Joseph. They're refusing. Why don't they? These people are the learned ones. Why don't they just take the opportunity to make a creboja look ridiculous on public radio and television? I ask you once more, Mr. Joseph, through your management of your entity, to give me the opportunity to show the people that in fact the theory of grabbing hold of Schedule 3 of the Constitution, to change it without taking into full effect of Section 111 is an illegally legitimate and worthless act. It's been deceitful, it's been evil, but you can't be surprised when some of them on the CCJ, not CCJ, pardon, but the CC boards of the CC, whatever it is, are ending up in jail. That's where we are. Scribes, Pharisees, and hypocrites. For what it's worth, do have a nice day. Will you?
Thank you very much, caller. Have a great day yourself. Folks, it's 5 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That is our time. And, of course, you know the digits. You can also heat up via our WhatsApp platform. And, nice. Hope everything is fine. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning, Innocent. And morning to the listeners and the viewers.
Welcome to the program. 2
quick points. One, I heard you mention, like you heard a very touching interview with Bolsonaro.
Yeah.
How that was possible and he's in detention?
Not Bolsonaro. Yeah, the Silva.
Yeah.
The Silva, yes.
I thought what I'm mistaken with.
Yeah, it was. Thanks for the correction.
You have direct contact with him.
Thanks for the correction.
But I would have liked us to feature aspect of his speech. And also from the president of Slovenia, who's a woman. I mean, I'm very impressed with her. So
you actually saw the speech that I'm talking about?
Huh?
you actually saw you heard the speech, you saw the presentation that I
mentioned that yesterday on the program. In terms I spent the night up listening, and I was very impressed with those two people in particular, Balisano. I'm saying it like Lula and the woman from Slovenia.
Yeah.
So that's it. The other point is, in your interview with the man this morning with the unsigned man, between you and him, one of you said that I think it's him, that either bi-monthly there are 200 vehicles coming in the Grenada. We have to look at that. That is unsustainable. We will have more vehicles than people. We have to rationalize how we do transportation here. We can't be dumping ground for those people who are cleaning up their places. Please, thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. It's 3 minutes away from 8 o'clock. That is the time. As we head back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I am alive and so thankful. How about you?
I'm good. And listen, a problem I have, I see it as, it is in a subtle hypocritical way. And it relates to a statement that was made on GBN about when an individual is calling to the program, all right, talk about we shouldn't use obscenity, etc., 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 and I'm for that. But I cannot recall in over 20-something years listening to this program where obscenity was used, etc. You know what I do believe? And this stems from the day a caller referred to Mr. Deacon Mitchell, our Prime Minister, as a so-called Prime Minister. His supporters are deeply offended. All right, we are in a democratic society, and if he says so-called, it's not obscenity, it's not evil, it's not derogatory. Okay, he expresses himself based on his constitutional right. And after this, we have seen an attempt to constrict and restrict freedom. We are not living in Cuba, and I consider Cuba to be one of the biggest jails in the world. For saying that, I think it is a subtle way to repress and avoid people from criticizing when it is justified in some cases. All right, and this is autocratic, and I hate dictatorship. I am not saying we ought to disrespect anyone, regardless of the office this individual holds or his socioeconomic status. I am not here to disrespect Prime Minister, Vagrant, or anybody. But it is designed in a subtle, hypocritical way. For example, they used to refer to the former Prime Minister, Dr. Mitchell, as the so-called Prime Minister, etc., and there was a deafening silence. There was a deafening silence. So this has given me the authority to say it is hypocritical. To say so-called Prime Minister is not disrespecting anybody. Of course it is not. And it is not obscene in no way in the interpretation and application and definition of the word obscene. Okay, my brother, have a nice day.
You too, my brother. Have a good one. And I can assure you that it had nothing to do with the use of so-called or anything like that. But the fact that our listenership is very broad-based, and sometimes there are some words that slip. I mean, if two adults are communicating or having a conversation and it's used privately, but over the airwaves, we have to be so careful. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you very much. No, my concern is a vehicle that parked on the roadside.
Where?
In Cherry Hill. After you leave Fontenal by the little garage there, there's wash caddy. This vehicle was parked there for a long time. The other day I was going down and I sit there and I keep watching. I'm afraid this vehicle could have accident. I don't know who rented that spot to put this vehicle there. I'm asking those who are in authorities to look at it for us, and not that alone. Going up the hill, they have some houses on top there. Since I was going to school, some of the rock used to be falling down. I pass and I see some of the rock, but when you look close by, you know, no things to hold up. So I want them could look into it, if they could scrape it and put a wall there for these people, and because sometimes I'm afraid something might fall down when them bus going up there. It's looking horrible. If you look through the bushes, you see these are galvanized, but all the thing and these houses and them, they have no support. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much, folks. And this is where we end the program for this morning. Those of you who participated, once again, thank you very much. And we do look forward to another conversation if the good Lord spare our lives tomorrow. Stay with us. The BBC comes up next.